Welcome to another episode of the Modern Moron. When we last visited our hero, the senator, he suggested a conspiracy that Bill Gates was behind the coronavirus and that Bill Gates hates Donald Trump. Both statements made with zero qualifications or facts. But we do talk about Bill and Melinda Gates, the work they do for their foundation, and that either of them would make a fine president. Well, I mean, aside from our current president, because I think we can all agree that he belongs in a category by himself, right? How about on an island by himself? Anyone?
I have become the expert.
We talk about a great documentary on Netflix called Inside Bill's Brain. And it covers some of the enormous issues the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is tackling and how Bill consumes and processes huge amounts of information. It's like he is a computer, not just making computer software. Then the senator brings up another documentary series on Netflix, and we can't remember the name of it. It's called Explained, in case you're interested. Also keep this in mind. Right before we started this session, which he flaked on initially, he asked if he could have some dinner and pour himself a cocktail first. I said pour the cocktail and eat dinner afterward, knowing I'd get results from a cocktail on an empty stomach. Well, I did, and you'll notice it right before the 12-minute mark, when he asked me what I'm doing tomorrow, as if any of us have any plans other than to stay at home. The moron really starts bubbling to the surface. Then at the end, I refer to him, as I often do, as a Republican. Usually he'll say he's an independent, and I'll get all excited because that means I can use my Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Independent.
Well, I get that and a whole lot more because that cocktail kicks in full. He goes ballistic about his hatred for both parties, a sentiment I agree with, but you'll hear it, and I hope you enjoy listening to it as much as I enjoyed provoking it. It's the mind of Bill Gates and the out-of-his-mind senator on the Modern Moron. On YouTube, Bill Gates gave a TED Talk in 2015 saying the next thing we have to worry about is not nuclear war, it's a pandemic. And he laid it all out, and the dominoes are falling just as he had said in 2015. Did you know that he did that?
That makes me think that he's behind all of this.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm serious. That guy's
No,
got
you're
enough-
not. No, you're not.
No. Okay, whatever. Okay. He hates Trump. He'd love to see. Well, what does he care about the economy loses, $30-40 billion? That doesn't mean anything to him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think he's behind it. 100%. I'm calling Bill Gates.
Don't. Come on, you're not that stupid, are you?
Hey, stupid.
No, I'm not. But, you never know.
And I don't think do you think he hates Trump? I don't think he hates Trump.
I wish people wouldn't hate anybody. I didn't hate Obama. I didn't hate
Oh,
Bush.
whoa. You're sounding like Trump right now. I just said, I don't think Gates hates Trump. You just said a second ago, about a half a minute ago, right? You said Bill Gates hates Trump.
Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe. I could be wrong. Maybe he doesn't hate Trump. I don't know. Does he not?
What made you say that? So you're just guessing.
I got him confused with Jeff Bezos.
What a jackwagon.
Oh, my God.
Because Jeff Bezos hates Trump, for sure.
It's Bezos, but that's fine. Okay.
Whatever.
Did you ever
Never
watch?
mind shit.
Can we talk about Bill Gates for a second?
Yeah. No, I like Bill. I do.
I wish I wish he or his wife would run for president.
Both of them quality individuals.
Individuals, very, very thoughtful people.
Yes. Yes.
Do you know he stepped down from the board of directors of Microsoft last month?
Yes, I did know that. And also from Warren Buffett. Buffett. He was on Warren Buffett's board of directors.
Yes, he stepped down from both so he could focus on the efforts of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. You should watch the documentary on Netflix, Inside Bill Gates' Brain. Really fascinating. And it's a documentary that's not just gloom and doom either.
I watched it. You recommended it to me.
Oh, you did watch it. Awesome.
Yes,
what did you think?
I thought it was awesome, but you know what? Did you watch Very Ralph? Did you watch Very Ralph?
No, I didn't, because you said it was on Netflix and it is on HBO. I do not get HBO, and you watched it on a plane, right?
Oh, Mr. Hollywood, you don't get HBO. Okay.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Do you see what an idiot you are just right there? You're making fun of me, calling me Mr. Hollywood, and I don't have HBO.
Why wouldn't you have HBO? Why?
Exactly. How can you call me Mr. Hollywood when I don't have HBO?
Oh, I've been drinking.
Do you see how what a moron you are? I mean, seriously.
You still love me though, don't you?
Yeah, I do. You make me look so good. And all I need you to do is show up for 20 minutes a week. That's all I'm asking. It's so simple.
Okay. All right. That's good.
All right.
That's nice.
Bill Gates, you watched that documentary.
Yeah.
It's really hard, I'm finding, to find a documentary that leaves you sort of feeling good. Most documentaries are pretty sad, dark material.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
and this Bill Gates documentary, it tackles some very difficult issues, but it's very uplifting. Like how about the episode about nuclear energy?
Yeah.
Like, we can still do that. Let's not abandon the idea. There's new ways to look at it where it's safe.
1,000 times safer than it was 30 years ago. 1,000 times.
Yeah. And he's he's so intelligent and consumes so much information himself. And he hires people that are brilliant. I mean, this guy, I think he'd make a great president. And his wife would too. Either one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. I think she is completely underrated. You know, she's a thoughtful. I've heard her interviewed. I've heard her, talk about different subjects. I really like her.
They're a great team.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the data guy, and she's like the emotional intelligence. Not that he doesn't have that, but she gets involved with the people at the, in the trenches type of thing. And he looks at it from a 30,000 foot level with all the data, and together they make a fantastic team. Can you imagine those two in the White House instead of Donald and Melania?
Well, yeah, I could imagine a lot of people in the White House. I mean,
I could imagine Krusty the Clown in the fucking White House.
Can we bring it back around to me? I'm a 30,000 foot kind of guy, and my wife's very systematic. We're kind of like Bill.
Your brain operates like you're consuming the oxygen at 30,000 feet.
But I'm just telling you, we're very similar to the Gates. Very similar. No, we're very similar.
Oh,
honestly.
Okay, great. And congratulations, you did find a way to bring it all around right back to you.
Yes, I did. Bam. That's the way it should be.
I'm glad you watched that documentary.
Yeah, no, it was good. I actually take your recommendations very serious. I really do.
Thank you.
Because usually you've never really led me to a bad...
Did you ever watch Don't F with Cats?
No, but let me go back to the series you told me. They were all like little individual. They were probably like 25 minutes long, 20 minutes long.
Uh-huh.
And they talked about like world hunger, and there were all these different little subjects.
And it was on Netflix?
It was really interesting. And it was just, really bizarre stuff. I mean, not bizarre, just really interesting things. And
I remember that.
They didn't go like really deep. There was just kind of surface level, but it gave you a good broad picture of what these things were about. And it was all these different subjects.
Yeah, I remember that. You know what would be great? If Netflix had a history, like things you've watched.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they do. Are you sure? I bet they do.
I'm sure they have that data because that's how they recommend things. But
yeah, God, it was really good. Yeah, but I'm sorry. I can't, whatever. What the hell do I know? I'm just an ass.
No argument here.
Thank you to my BFF. See? That's what I need.
All right. Do you want to see? I'd like to call it right now and then just talk with you in 20-minute talk in a couple of days.
Okay. All right.
All right. Then let's hang up and you go fix yourself something to eat.
Yeah, because I've got my cocktail here. I mean, can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it. Sounds delicious.
Oh, it's so good. What else am I going to do? We're sheltered. This is crazy.
I know. Have you had any moments where you've just kind of, because you're a pretty social person, right?
I hate it, old man.
You hate it.
I hate it so much right now because I think of like in the morning we get up. Okay, I'll work today. Maybe we'll go get dinner. We can't go get dinner. I can't do anything. I can't go have a beer anywhere. I can't go get a drink somewhere. I can't do anything. It's terrible. It's horrible. This is, the kids will be reading about this in the history books.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, this is the whole world. The other thing, I don't know if you heard this, is the Peace Corps. They're calling back all of their members. There's like 7,000 plus members of the Peace Corps around the world doing good.
Right.
They're calling them all back. First time ever since JFK proposed the Peace Corps. First time ever they've called everybody home. They're all coming back.
There's a same thing with a friend of mine was a Mormon. All the kids that go on, don't they go on like a 2-year? I don't know what to call it to give it the proper name. A pilgrimage. It's not a pilgrimage. What am I saying?
No, it's
they go on a missionary.
mission.
They become
2-year
missionaries
mission.
for a couple of years.
Yeah,
What?
2-year mission. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Mission
The
Impossible.
Mormon Church is having to call back
Mission
all
Impossible.
of their kids.
Trying to convert somebody to Mormonism. They call it Mission Impossible.
Okay. Ba-boom. Anyway.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So they're trying to bring them all back. And my friend's son is in Spain. Big problem there. And they're not letting him come home.
Ooh.
I mean, he's going nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, Spain is not a cool place to be.
No. Are you kidding me?
No, it's Italy and Spain are the two worst. Although I heard that today we officially had the most cases in the world. Did you hear that?
No. Really? Today? USA?
U.S. surpasses China, Italy in coronavirus cases. California sees a spike as well. That's from the LA Times. And that was an hour ago from this. From the New York Times, this headline. The U.S. now leads the world in confirmed coronavirus cases.
Fudge. God dang, man. I don't want any.
Go ahead.
What are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow?
Same thing I do. What are you talking about? Same thing I've done every day for the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
No, we should get together and try to find a cure for this. Serious. Tomorrow.
Okay, when you say something like that, and then you say serious,
Someone's getting tipsy.
kind of devalues the word serious.
Well, what?
Why is that funny?
It. I don't know.
Yeah. Why New York is the epicenter of the American coronavirus outbreak. Your daughter was there
Where my daughter was.
weeks ago.
Where my daughter was.
Well, she's not there anymore.
Thank God.
Here's a good one for you, and this is from Politico. Pelosi warns against selfish lawmakers disrupting coronavirus vote.
What?
That's from Politico.
Oh, God.
And you're saying she was trying to push through a thing for the Lincoln Center? The Lincoln Center.
$25 million for rehab on the Lincoln Center for performing arts. Who's fiddling right now? Somebody's fiddling because the entire country is burning. And,
fiddling?
Nero fiddling while Rome burned. The whole fucking country's burning.
I'll just read you the first sentence. Speaker Nancy Pelosi and her leadership team are determined to clear a $2 trillion coronavirus relief package on Friday, making contingency plans in case a lawmaker on either side tries to delay the vote. I don't even know what that means. I'm not even include that.
Yeah. You know what it means? You know what it means, old man? It means that we have no control. Zero. Other than at the ballot box, which you hope is not tainted or some sort of, election corruption. That's all we have.
Do you think the election will be held?
Oh, it better be.
You know what I find interesting?
Dude, that will not happen. There will be an election in November.
There will not?
There will be. Oh, God, yes. Come hell or high water, I'm just going to tell you. No. I don't even want to think about the repercussions if there's no election in November.
Can't you picture Trump kicking that can down the road, though?
No, absolutely not. Nope.
Okay.
Not at all. You got the other two branches of the government. That's why we are the country we are. You have three branches, and the executive branch is not going to get away with that. Period. No way.
I still think he's going to get reelected.
They think they caught me.
I don't think this has hurt his chances.
They never catch us.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not endorsing him in one iota. However, I agree with you.
Would you vote for him? Are you going to vote for him? You're a Republican.
No, I'm not. I'm an independent, you dumb fucker.
I'm independent.
You dumb son of a bitch. I've been a fucking independent for a goddamn fucking 25 fucking years.
Independent.
Do not call me a Republican. Republicans suck. Put that in your fucking podcast. And fucking Democrats suck. Put that in your fucking podcast.
I'm independent.
God damn it. I am a fucking independent. Period.
Okay. Thank you for creating all that work for me.
Good.
Independent.
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 I would not associate with Republicans, nor would I associate with the Democrats. They're both fucking morons. Period.
Well, then they should be on the show. Can I read you this?
Get them on the show. I'm just going to tell you, there's nothing that gets my blood boiling more when they put me in some fucking category. I am not bow or kiss anybody's ass for R's, RDs. They're both effing idiots. Period. And you think that
all right.
help you or me? You are fucking sadly mistaken. They are not out to help you or to help me. Period.
My name is Barney, and I'm an alcoholic.
They are not out to help anybody except for them freaking selves.
Okay. Done. Okay, so here's one headline from the Washington Times. Don't know where they sit on the spectrum. Trump approval rating highest since early 2017.
Go figure.
USA Today says coronavirus polls find Americans divided on Trump handling of crisis. 50-50 is divided. It's been 50-50 forever or thereabouts.
Yeah, agreed.
New York Magazine, Trump's approval ratings are up, but for how long? And CNS Gallup, Trump approval up 5 points to 49%. His handling of COVID-19 at 60% approval. I don't understand that. Have you listened to him at his press conferences or press, whatever you call it? He just, he rambles on and babbles. Have you heard any of them?
A little bit. Honestly, old man, I've tried to not stay out of it, but I've tried to.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
It's tiresome. I have to tell you.
Yes, agreed.
I'm doing my best to, protect my community.
What'd he say?
I'm being very serious.
What are you doing to protect your community?
Well, the reason I was late for our podcast tonight, because I was dropping off batteries to a friend of yours and mine, who your parents knew his parents, and I had to drop off batteries because he is incapacitated right now, not with the virus, but he's got some other health issues. And I went to his house and I bought batteries for his thermometer, they were out. So I went to a special battery store far, far away from my house, and I was exposing myself to all this madness. And I dropped the batteries off at his house because he can't leave. That's how I'm trying to help out. That's how I'm doing.
Okay, that's great that you did a favor for someone.
It wasn't a favor. No. No, favor is the wrong word. Don't use favor.
Yeah, it's a favor.
I didn't do a favor.
Hey, don't bloat yourself. Puff up a little bigger. Don't do a favor for someone and then say, I'm serving my community. That's just, give me a fucking break.
Well, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? It's not a favor. I'm doing it because I want to do it. I'm not doing it as a favor. I'm doing it because it needs to be done.
Calm down, Boomer.
Like Meals on Wheels.
Get over yourself. Jesus Christ.
Suck my you.
I love
really?
it. I love it.
Okay.
You're so
really?
full of shit. I'm serving my community. I took a friend of mine some batteries. I'm serving my community. What?
What the have you done? Really?
What have I done? I took my sister some groceries.
Oh, great.
That's not I didn't claim to serve the community. I took my sister some groceries. She can't leave the house.
I'm serving the community. I'm serving the community.
Senator, no more BS.
God.
And I don't need any accolades.
I'm glad you don't need accolades.
No.
Accolades. I'm glad you don't need accolades because you can't pronounce it.
Blow me.
You know what? I'm so glad I asked you to pour that cocktail and not eat because you had that cocktail on an empty stomach, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. And you got a little buzz going on that empty stomach, don't you?
I wish you were here. I'd have you sit on my lap.
Jesus.
All right.
I don't know about you, but I found that entertaining. I mean, moron-style entertainment, but still. So to retrace our moronic steps and comments, One, Explained on Netflix is the documentary series we couldn't think of earlier. And two, Netflix does have a viewing history feature. You just need to go to netflix.com/viewing activity, no spaces, and you can go back as far as you want. So if you watch something way back when, and for me, way back is sometimes yesterday, you can look it up. So that's it for now. Until next time, social distancing, check your news sources, and try to serve your community. How about that? Serving your community. Was that the most ridiculous conversation ever or what? Yes, serve your community, even if that means delivering some batteries to a friend. And thank you for listening to this podcast. Listening to the Modern Moron. That could be serving your community.
My name is Barney, and I'm an alcoholic.
Mr. Gumble, this is a Girl Scout meeting.
Is it? Or is it that you girls can't admit you have a problem?